like this tonight, Smitty. We have veteran leadership on both teams. When you were a rookie in the NBA, who was your mentor?
You know, Kevin, this is going to surprise you because everybody looks at guys kind of on the court. My mentor was Manute Bol. I played nothing like Manute Bol, but I would tell you, Kevin, he was my mentor. He would grab me by the ear and twist it and tell me what I needed to do as far as a leadership standpoint.
I never would have guessed him, Smitty, never.
Kevin, I walked in with some shorts and a polo shirt in Miami. He grabbed my ear and said, "That's not professional. You better wear a suit." I'm like, Manute, it's 90 degrees. I had to wear a suit every game.
I like that story. Portland shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat guard from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
Three-pointer, Lillard. That shot missing. And Miami the other way now. Outside Butler. Over Whiteside. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
Now here's Butler. Nurkic with the block.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Wow, able to adjust in the air, contort his body if need be. Whiteside brutal on the catch and flush.
Pass to Butler. To the middle. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Nunn. He's covered by Whiteside. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Lillard. Here's McCollum. Miami grabs the miss. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Butler. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
I love this about his game. Jimmy Butler recognizing the situation, playing foul line down.
Now, here's Whiteside. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Gets plenty of blocks. The fear he puts in shooters, the amount of shots he changes, still make him one of the best in the business on defense.
Butler in the corner. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Butler. Rebound by Nurkic.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Lillard from outside. Traps in the tray.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Here's Nunn. And Whiteside sends it back. A shot by Lillard, wide open. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
An open look for Lillard. Whiteside, good.
I just love that effort by Hassan Whiteside. Focus, and he's a huge threat to score off the miss.
Pass to McCollum. Robinson with the block. And he gets it back. Lillard from outside. And another three for Portland.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Here's Anthony. And no good that time. And the Heat going the other way now.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
It's McCollum on the wing. Off target from outside. Butler goes in. Good work defensively by Lillard.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And a double-digit lead on the score. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And the basket by Olynyk.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
Pass to Simons. Lets it go from the wing. They get it back. Here's Trent. Jacks up a three. Dragic left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, the defense was physical on that play, but Dragic has added strength over the years and able to complete the bucket.
And, you know, Smitty, just a wall of muscle. Jay Crowder, one of those power wings that seems every team is looking for these days.
Yeah, he's able to straddle that line between perimeter and interior play. His versatility and competitive will set him apart.
Here's Dragic. And the rejection by Collins.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Back to Dragic. Pass to Crowder. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And stolen by Hezonja. Here's Trent. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Pass to Hezonja. Down low. Now here's Little. And again, it's Portland converting. Well, Steve, it's expected that we'll eventually allow 18-year-olds to enter the NBA draft. You're a proud Michigan State alum. Are you concerned players may miss something by choosing to skip the college experience?
You know, Kevin, in this situation, for sure, there are some players that I would say is going to make some mistakes and maybe come out too early and not be ready. But I think we have to allow them to have these decisions and not have these decisions taken away from them. I love college, but there are some guys that are just ready to go play in the NBA, just like other areas of life. When you're ready, you're ready.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Commissioner Silver doesn't want to be complacent either.
No, he doesn't. He's always been forward thinking. They're doing a good job of being proactive. They're doing a good job of just throwing out ideas. And what I love the most, Kevin, working with the Players Association.
I'm with you.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Good ball movement here by the Heat. So the wing on the left. Puts up a three. The Heat get it back. And a new 14.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Pass to Trent. Leonard with the steal. And here is Butler. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Simons. No good with the triple.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
Here's Dragic from outside. Collins grabs the miss. And Collins has got the ball here for Portland. At one point, they led by 16.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Butler, here we go. Misses from short range. Here's Azania. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
To the paint. Here's Leonard. And he lays it straight in.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. Just 4 seconds left here in the second. Misses the one-handed jam.
And you're just not.
And so it's Portland sitting with a comfortable NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And the layup's good off the glass. Adebayo's got 6 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Robinson. Portland grabs the miss. And Smitty, you talk about players who can just be vicious to the rim. Wow. Derek Jones is on that list.
Yes, he can dunk the ball with so much force. You feel the building shake. So scary when he's coming down the paint to catch a pass because of his insane leaping ability.
Greg, let's take a look at Nasir Little. More power and athleticism at this point than skill, wouldn't you say?
I mean, no doubt. As an amateur, he could rely on the physical gifts to dominate, but in the NBA, you have to be able to shoot and handle with confidence. I think Little will get there because he has a tremendous work ethic.
On the basket by Jones.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Trailblazers leading by 11. Here's Simons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Trailblazers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And Miami making a change here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Bam Adebayo, he just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
5 on the clock. Here's Butler. Doesn't go for him. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Here's Little. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Crowder. Pass to Hero. They get it back. Adebayo gets it down to single digits. Adebayo's got 8 points here in this quarter.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
The Heat shooting their first foul shot of the night. Interesting, Smitty. We're seeing guys like Dirk and Vince Carter play into their 40s. I'm wondering if this is a byproduct of improved nutrition and conditioning, and if that accelerates this trend.
I think it does, Kevin. I also agree to add to that. I think the game is less physical. I think a lot of those guys are taking care of themselves, but when the game is not as physical, it's a lot more perimeter. You can play longer. I'm curious, Kevin, will anybody play into their 50s?
You know, wouldn't that be amazing? That's a good question. And, Steve, over the last half-decade, Andre Iguodala has been a force off the bench.
People get so worried about who starts a game, but who finishes a game is more important. During crunch time, through when it matters.
1:56 left in the third quarter. Here's Simons. Pass to Trent. Portland again missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And Portland called for the foul. Miami shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Takes the 3. Up again. Rebound by the Heat. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. Here's Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. That one is no good.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Miami trails by 6. Here's Dragic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dragic has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now Little. He's got 7. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Pass to Hero. Here's Silva. A rebound by Hazanya.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Adebayo with the ball. Hazanya defending. Outside Dragic. Back to Adebayo. With 4 seconds on the clock. And so it's Portland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the... to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. At one point, they led by 16. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And it's Dragic off the drive. And he banks in the layup.
Bouncing off defenders like a pinball, something we see from Dragic almost every night.
Little with the ball. Out to the right wing. Robinson with the block. But he stays with it. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Shot by Collins, no good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Pass to Olynyk. Over Little. And the basket by Olynyk.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Time called here. The Blazers decide changing it up here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Yeah, the main thing here, though, guys, is just to make sure you get a 2-possession game now. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's Anthony. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Anthony with the block.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Tries again. And the layup is good.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Stolen by McCollum. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Yep, that one goes in there. And it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Adams. That shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. On offense, here are the Heat. 8-point game. Outside for Robinson. Pass to Nunn. Butler on the way. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You know what? This is a skill set to be able to take the bump and stay on balance after the initial contact.
Free throw, no good for Butler. Jones with it. An even 3-on-3 break. Pass to Nunn. Back to Butler. Portland grabs the miss. At one point, they led by 16. Here's McCollum. Open and close and nails it. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
A natural scorer. Give McCollum any room to get his shot off, and he's going to let it fly.
Butler on the wing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
You look at the success of Jimmy Butler, the NBA's most improved player in 2015, and continuing to refine his game.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. And Portland with another turnover here.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're behind for Portland. They get a hand on it. Inside. Here's Adebayo. Collins grabs the miss. To the left side wing. Pass to Trent. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And it's Simons missing. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 6. It's Jones on the wing. From deep. And again, it's the Heat missing. Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Pass to Butler. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. It's stolen by Adebayo. Right side, Butler. Wide open look. It drops.
Defense, what defense? Jimmy Butler was determined to knock that one down.
Here's Simons. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Now a timeout called by Miami. What's your take, guys?
It hasn't come together for him tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
So the Trailblazers win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said.